Greetings everyone, welcome back to another video. And so we're back playing Danganronpa Mauve. I can see, like, it kind of looks weird right here. I don't know. Let me see if I can. So like the game is in like a very tiny window. It's also kind of like I'm emulating a game. That's what it feels like. But yeah, I don't know. It's like seems like this if Danganronpa was made on the DS. But welcome to Danganronpa Mauve. I don't know. Okay. This is chapter 1. Or no, we're still in the prologue, but then we're gonna reach chapter 1 afterwards. After the entrance ceremony, I locked myself in my private room. The idea of going to a place where no one can see me came up first. Even if there are students with incredible titles of ultimates, the normal person like me can't handle this situation. It's only normal. It's only natural. I've done nothing wrong. Also, so there's voice acting, kind of, as you can see, like there's like voices. If you want to get out of this school, kill someone. Stabbing, beating, crushing, strangling, killing, electrocuting, dropping, exploding. In any way. Well, in this space, it would be impossible to kill by dropping someone. Not entirely. But yeah. Danganronpa. Oh, what should I do from now on? The moment I thought about it. Also, in the original Danganronpa, there's actually a room right here. So it goes like that, and there's a little room right there. Maybe the others are calling for me. Should I open it? I approached the door and opened it with full diligence. Where are you?
What?
Oh. Were you scared before? Were you scared? Before even exchanging a few words with each other, you took your handbook and ran away to your private room. You were that criminal! I have committed a crime, but I also have a name. Call me Misaki. Why are you here? You're not going to kill me?
Yeah.
The fact that I came here is something 13 people know. Also, those 13 people have gathered to the diner. I'm not here to kill you, and I won't, so don't worry. Everyone gathered? Yes. We were just going to do some research and have a meeting while we're stuck here, and I also came to the conclusion of calling you since you are missing from the search. I thought it would be better to leave you alone, but Mayu said that the meeting was meant to be meaningful only when everyone is there, so it'd be better to bring you and check it out, so I came to call you. Hold on, I'm gonna lower the volume a bit more. It hurts to read. Dude, it's so small. The text is so small. Why does it have to be in such a tiny ass window? This is very small. Like, I'm in OBS right now. I'm looking at OBS. It's not. It's like a quarter of the freaking like the video size thingy. I don't know. Like, cause in OBS there's like that box where it shows the broadcasting of what you're saying and stuff like that. It's way smaller than that. Whatever. Well, unless you think 14 people are rushing to kill you, do you? Make up your mind quickly. Are you going or not? You can't expect me to go outside in this situation. You are terrified. But if you let that continue, it will be like playing on that bear's tricks. Don't you know he's triggering our fears, so he's trying to get us caught in it. Then how could I not be afraid after hearing that? You've had a criminal record and you've been in prison, so you already have seen dangerous sights in front of you. But I'm just a high school student. In prison, murder? I have only experienced something like that in games or movies. All right, first calm down. It seems like I pushed my opinion too hard, so I'll respect your decision. But know this: we're going to do our best to give that bear a shot in order to escape from this school. Aren't you upset? I was excited about getting into the best school in the world, but suddenly a strange-looking teddy bear is asking us to kill. Do you really want to be locked up in this narrow school in a small room without knowing why? It might be true that it is dangerous, so I won't force you, but Please give us strength. Misako's attitude seems quite desperate. Reading her thoughts about me in order. In her words, I made up my mind. I'll go. Good. That's how we'll get out. Thank you so much for your courage. Before that, make sure to check the rules first. The rules? Bear said it was written in the electronic student handbook. You can't just die because of doing something stupid. Okay. I took my handbook out of my pocket and turned it on. Translations are kind of rough right now. Okay. Seeing that it worked without any problems, I immediately selected rules from the menu. The students shall live in a communal life within this school. There is no deadline for the communal living. From 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. is designated as nighttime. During nighttime, the diner will remain off limits. Violence against Monokuma the headmaster is prohibited. It is forbidden to deliberately break objects. If a murder occurs in the academy, a class trial is held where all students must participate. If the correct blackened is pointed out in the class trial, only the blackened who committed the murder will be punished. If the students fail to point out the blackened, then the spotless shall face punishment. If the blackened wins the class trial, they will be able to leave the academy. Monokuma will never be involved in murder. If 3 or more people find a body, the body discovery announcement will trigger. You are free to investigate Hope Peak Academy. There are no special restrictions for this behavior. Rules may increase or decrease in the future. Okay. After reading the school rules while conscious of Misaki's gaze, I raised my head from the screen. Did you read it all? Is there anything you don't understand? Is there anything that makes sense in this situation? Having said that, I have nothing. I'm still really confused too. Anyways, let's go. The others are waiting. Okay. I followed Misaki and left the room. Okay. Where's everyone? Oh, you're here. You brought him, seeing him run away. I thought he was ready to lock himself in his room forever. Well, I did a good job convincing him. Thank God, I was worried because you looked really anxious. So are we going to start the discussion now? Yes, so where do we start talking? Wait, camera focus. Are you thinking about filming a video in this situation? I don't necessarily film it with the intent to upload it on YouTube. It's a series of unusual situations, so I want to make a record of it. If that's the case, I'll say it again. Mosaic my face. Erica, isn't that Ulysses? You're reading an original. That's amazing. What? Have you read it? I read it, but my humble brain couldn't understand it. I seem to be better suited for math than literature after all. I have nothing more to say. Huh? Ignored. I hate this. So these ultimates, they are so dazzling that I dare not even look up. I am very disappointed. Is this a hope? Or is this the hope carrying the world? Can't agree. Now, let's stop the chatter. Let's stop the chatter until here. Let's get back to the meeting. Then where should we start talking in? First of all, I think we should form groups and talk about the things we investigated. So I feel like, I don't know, like my predictions too. So there's only one chapter right now, so I'm pretty sure only one person's dead as of right now. Because I think like how these games work is that someone dies every chapter. Because I'm pretty sure chapter 1's out. I don't know if it's finished. It should be finished. The prologue is here. I don't know who's gonna die first. I don't know, but I feel like if this game gets continued, I don't know any. I haven't seen any of the updates from the creator. But if this game gets continued, then I feel like the yellow-haired guy might be one of the victims. He might die at some point. I'm not sure. It's just because he has a camera, and I feel like that could play into his death. He could probably the camera could be used as evidence or something like that. I don't know. Rintaro, you checked the windows and doors with Rinon and Mayu. How was it? Went around the hallways and classrooms and checked all the windows. I wondered if there was something loosely fixed, so I researched it randomly, but there was nothing. I tried to turn them around and ended up hurting my hand. There will be no more bandages to put on. I also inspected the massive door in the entrance, and it seems more fitting to think of it as a heavy mechanism rather than a door. It didn't even budge anyway. Since it's a mechanical device, Miss Ego took a closer look. Leaving aside the unfamiliar structure, if I try to disassemble it even a little, I'll be executed with vandalism and all. Probably. There is nothing I can do. It's a real pity. I thought the ultimate engineer might know about it. Then next, Kana. You've been around the school's facilities, haven't you? Yeah, Rika, Satoshi, and I checked the school's facilities. By the way, what did I see? You don't remember? No, I remember. We once did. Starting with the gym, we had the entrance ceremony. There were there were facilities that could definitely be from a school, such as classrooms and the infirmary. However, facilities such as the library, science room, and faculty office were nowhere to be seen. Instead, I could only check the stairs. I was about to say that. Are you talking about the stairs in the space that was blocked by that shutter? Yes, it was the stairs going upstairs. They say that Hope's Peak Academy has up to 5 floors, so it seems like they confined us to living only on the first floor. That's right. Shoji, Hiyori, and I checked the private rooms. Overall, there were basic facilities for accommodations such as beds, tables, and bathrooms. Apparently, there is only one monitor that Monokuma uses to broadcast. There were no computers, of course. It's too harsh of an environment for modern people. The facilities seemed okay overall, but the interior is a little rough. As for the interior, I totally agree. I don't know if I can sleep comfortably in a place like this. Well, I've done a lot of work. It won't matter where I sleep. I guess it's an uncomfortable environment for you. You're going to get dark circles on your face. We'll have a private discussion later. This conversation is not over yet. Also, the walls appear to be soundproof. I experimented with Hiyori, but no matter how loud I sounded, it didn't reach the next room. Kuzu, you noticed too? I want you to call me Misaki, please. Then next one. Okay. Do you all act alone? I checked the diner where we are now. Then I ran into Hitomi, who came later. Oh, yes, I did. Do you see the door over there? It must be a grocery store. It was full of fresh produce and had a great variety. They said that there is an ultimate supply of groceries. Where did you learn that? I heard it directly from the bear. The name was Monokuma. While we were investigating the food, he suddenly appeared and told us. He showed up out of nowhere? Didn't he suddenly appear and disappear during the entrance ceremony? It must be something like that. I guess that's true. Then the rest? I examined the gym. Where we had the entrance ceremony? Why were you there? It's where the bear first appeared, so I wondered if there was something we didn't know about. But I found nothing, that's all. Really useful information. You didn't find anything in particular either. Who says I didn't? Check this first. Saying that, Ego took out a piece of paper from her jacket pocket. I found this on a table in classroom 1A. It's a guidebook for Hope's Peak Academy. When referring to the floor plan drawing, the drawing of the building and the structure of this place matched perfectly. Huh? Ego, if it was in class 1A then... Yeah, I found it while I was with you. I thought there would be more people, so I didn't tell you to reveal it later. I see. Did she find it while I wasn't looking? So you're saying that this building is definitely Hope's Peak Academy? Yes, that's right. It is not a completely new discovery, but is not a bad result of solidify an uncertain suspicion into certainty. What the fuck does that mean? It's still not enough to call it certainty. If it's a public floor plan, it wouldn't be difficult to obtain or imitate. Miss Kizuki, that means... Could someone have copied the floor plan and decorated the structure? I guess it wouldn't be difficult if it was just one floor of the building. Is there a reason to go to such lengths to lie that this is Hope's Peak Academy? I think it would be more persuasive if the stairs were open and we could go to the other floors. Hope's Peak Academy, it's said to be a 5-story building, but I don't think they would have copied it that far. Because single stories and double stories are different issues. If they copied it from the second floor onwards, I think it would be a pretty difficult fight. Fight? What do you mean? I mean, of course, the guy who came up with this ridiculous plan. You aren't going to live forever, right? We have to fight to get out. Fighting? What should I do when that time comes? I've only been beaten by others for the rest of my life. I'm sure they'll go for the ankles again. Okay. And secondly, I examined the surveillance cameras. I wanted to disassemble them, but when I asked that bear, he said it was subject to vandalism. I only checked their appearances. The biggest feature is that it had a machine gun. A machine gun? Yes, even if it was a machine gun, it seemed like it was not an off-the-shelf product, but something that was developed, homemade. I've never seen such a model before. Okay, where the fuck are you gonna buy a machine gun? Especially in Japan. You can't buy guns in Japan. Unless, like, you're doing it illegally. I asked the bear what it was for, and he said it was used to punish students who violated school rules. Punish? You mean execution? Well, if you do anything that goes against the school rules, even a little bit, while he's watching through the surveillance cameras, bang, it must be like that. Then that camera hanging up there. That's scary. I think it would be better to avoid being shot to death in vain. Everyone make sure to understand the rules. That would be for the best. Wait, come to think of it, why are you pretending to be the leader? Pretending? No, I was the first to propose an investigation, so the meeting naturally revolved around me. Do you have any complaints? Absolutely, you are a criminal. Don't you think it's natural to suspect? Being a criminal is not a simple matter. What matter is what crime you committed. So tell us, what is your crime? At Ego's remark, the atmosphere sank at once. If you take it for granted, it's a natural fact. The elephant in the room who caught the attention of power, but tried to erase their presence with a scarlet tag called Ultimate Jailbreaker. It was a matter of getting on the chopping block one day. Okay. 16 gazes surrounding the table stared to her face, waiting for her mouth to move. And Misaki hung her chin and lowered her eyes, as if avoiding them. Dodging. Avoiding doesn't solve anything. Open mouth. What is your crime? If you promise me you won't prejudge anything I say. You're saying that as if you're going to make a grandiose excuse. Let's hear it. Misaki let out a heavy sigh, as if pulled from deep within her stomach, then started talking. Since you seem to be most curious, I'll tell you what my crimes are. My charges were manslaughter and arson. Okay. As soon as the words were spoken... Oh crap. Hold on. Everyone, I don't think we need to be upset like this already. Isn't it too soon when Misaki's explanation isn't over yet? Being admonished already? is it not fact? I didn't mean it that way. Miss Kuzu, you just ended your speech in the past tense. Does this have any special meaning? I was just about to explain. The reason for using the past tense is simple. It's because the false accusations against me has been cleared. What? It's precise. There was someone who was attacking me with a knife, and we got into a physical fight, and the other guy got stabbed. I could have been judged for self-defense, but in the end, it was concluded as manslaughter, and I was fined 500,000 yen. In Japan, only a maximum fine of 500,000 yen is sentenced for manslaughter. Okay. We didn't have that much money in our house, but I was sentenced to probation for being a first-time offender for trying to stab someone first. But then I was imprisoned for additional charges of arson. After that, I voluntarily escaped and collected evidence of my innocence. I worked for it. I worked for it, and I was cleared of my charges. Of course, breaking out of prison is also a crime, so now I was imprisoned only for the crime of jailbreaking. Okay. Oh, so cool. Are you persuading us to believe? It sounds ridiculous when you hear it, right? It was unfair on my part. It's a pity that there is no one who can testify. You guys really haven't seen my name in the newspaper? Everyone in the seats shook their head. How am I supposed to do this? There is one way. Hey Monokuma, come here! As soon as Ego finished speaking, the shape of a bear appeared in the air. Yes, I am Monokuma, the teacher who comes running when you call. It appeared. Be quiet. Monokuma, have you heard of us until now? Is it true or not? Testify. Eh? I've heard everything, but why should I testify to that? Well, judging by the school rules here, you seem to want the fairest killing game. But if the starting point of the mutual trusts are different, wouldn't it be difficult to expect a fair development? Want a fair killing game? I certainly hope for that. But is it really what you are trying to say? I think it could be used as the cornerstone of the game for the shadow to suspect that being with Miss Kuzu. Okay. Still, this is a really obvious plot twist. Our vicious criminal among 14 good students. The picture drawn afterwards is not very interesting. So I will support Miss Kuzu's testimony. Should I call her Miss Misaki or as she wishes? Miss Misaki's words are true. It is all true that she has been framed and that in prison she is only paying for the crime she escaped from. The answers seem to have changed a little at the truth that was revealed. Okay. Okay, hold on. Give me one second. I wanna... Oh, wait, what? Okay, why can't I... Okay, so I can't pause when I'm here. Okay. There's absolutely no reason for me to defend one student. Well, how about showing a news article? It's well kept in the Mono archive, the world's most powerful information gatherer. Let me see now. Alright, fine, then hold on. After Monokuma finishes talking, he disappeared again with his weird sounds. I've been to the Mono archive. I got a few things from the newspaper article. Would you like to take a look at it since you want to see it? Monokuma appeared and held several scraps of newspaper in his paws. Hey, it's far away so the camera won't take it. Can you show me a little closer? Murder case that took place a few weeks ago at Kanagawa Prefecture. Morigako High School was ruled as manslaughter. The court upheld a fine of 500,000 yen and a 1-year suspension sentence for Misaki Kuzu, who was charged with violating the act of manslaughter. Thank you for the narration. There's one more. The real culprit of the Morigako High School arson incident last year was arrested. On the other hand, the court overturned the previous judgment and citing insufficient evidence that she had committed the crime. On the same day, the police arrested a group of 5 people, including the real culprit A, and secured confessions, such as attempting to frame. I've never read an article like that, but it seems plausible. Then you believe me. Wouldn't it be better if you could explain the detailed background? It's To be honest, there are so many holes in that story you told us that it's hard to understand. Is that so? I do have a complicated background. First, I have to tell you about my past. The school I went to was a very poor quality school. It was also called a thug training center because the only place to enter after graduation was gangsters. I still have attachments to the school, so I tried to change it somehow. However, one day a classmate brought a hedgehog knife and tried to stab me. In the middle of a physical fight, I cut off his arm and fell at the same time. What? I cut off his arm and fell at the same time, but the knife got stuck in his carotid artery. Okay, what? What? The ambulance was late and he passed away. He already had a gang he led on campus. But a few who had a grudge against me teamed up to set the school on fire and framed me. I was able to find the evidence after I escaped. One of the gang members got scared and confessed first, so I was lucky. Otherwise, I would have served a life sentence. Bro, if you cut off his arm, then you would have like freaking got charged with that. I don't know what you're talking about. Cut off his arm? Is this just a lost in translation type shit? What the fuck? The story ends here. How about it? There was no response, even after the words were spoken. Gangsters, knives, false accusations. I must have grown tired of stories that have no sense of reality. How does the credibility of the story plummet as the story gets bigger? I thought I was listening to some violent school scenario. It's not a story that makes no sense, but it is dramatic. Could it be that all of this is true? Yes, it's the truth without an inch of error, or even the tiniest bits of lies, since everyone still has doubts. Fine, so let's continue the story, assuming it's true. I don't think I need more clippings for this article, Bear. You hold this and get out. You're getting in the way. I did everything you asked me to do, but I'm being treated like this. You're treating me like a comfortable shut-in. I'm not some kind of Doraemon. Oh wait, my hair. Why are you feeling lonely? Girl, I don't know. I'll leave you all alone if you want. Back to the point. Misako's words are without credibility, I admit. It's easier to believe than you think. My background is also similar to hers. Do not believe that reason does not exist. I'll refrain from indiscriminate suspicion, but I will not believe it either. I will keep it that way for you. Therefore, I will not accompany you. Choose to act alone. Are you sure? It would be dangerous to act alone. No need to worry about me. Let it be about yourself instead. After Justin said that, he got up from his seat. Where are you going? Private room. Take a rest. Okay. At this point, I also have to say sorry. If you're going to lead the group, I'm out. What's wrong with everyone? The most important thing in this situation is bonding. Don't you know that? No, I know I know. The only flaw is that the leader's seat has someone who has been to prison. I just don't like sitting there with an ex-convict. There is a symbolism and responsibility that you will have as the head of the group. It's not something that a person who has stabbed someone with a knife can bear. This is not something I have against you, do you understand? You're right. As a person who has never missed the position of class president or class rep since I was younger, I naturally tried to lead the group again this time. But things have changed so much since then. Guys, what would you like me to do? A side that alienates me and goes with everyone, and another side that puts me as the leader and creates a few breakaways. I'll leave the choice to you guys. Even if we suddenly hear such a statement, I don't think we can make a wise choice. It's as you say, we've only known each other for a few hours and we barely know each other yet. At the very least, I don't know if Misaki's sins are true or not. But I think I know one thing. Misaki's leadership was, oh god damn it. The results were unsatisfactory, but the process itself was stable. So in the current situation, I want to support Misaki, even with the criminal tag attached. For now, they were reliable, at least from what we checked. Right, so that's your opinion. Oh, maybe this is because Shoji put too much faith in Misaki. Now we need to think a little bit more critical. I'm not that much of an advocate for Miss Kuzu, however. I don't think there is any reason to stop Miss Kuzu at this time. Our group needs a good leader, so then we only recruit the only volunteer in existence. Please understand that I do not mean that I will unconditionally trust only Miss Kuzu and reject Mr. Blade or Miss Ego. If Miss Kuzu becomes unreliable by any means, it's okay if we reject Miss Kuzu's leadership. Of course, if Miss Kuzu lied or behaved in an unreliable manner, she should be immediately imprisoned somewhere, or her right to be taken away. In that case, I will take the lead and make it possible if I need to. Rintaro, isn't what you're saying a bit too scary? Does that sound like it? It's just my own opinion for my safety and your safety. Do you think that humans who intentionally take the lives of others need to be treated like normal people? To put it all together, there is no room for doubt. So you're accepting that that Kuzo is going to be the leader. I'll wait to see if she's really trustworthy. You'll be the one who has to bend over first. Let me say it again. I know what you're trying to say. I'm not trying to treat you as an enemy. I wouldn't do such a thing in this environment, okay? It just means I'm going to be a step away. After those words, Ego folded her arms and leaned back on the chair, closing her mouth. Are there any other options? If not, the leader issue is over. We'll believe in you, Misaki. Therefore, don't let our beliefs be wrong. Can you do that? Of course, I'll prove that your choice was right. Thank you, everyone. After speaking, Misaki spreads her arms and smiled. Then how about everyone go back to our private rooms for now? There was a lot of confusion, and it would be physical things. Okay, so real quick, I think the characters that I'm kind of like thinking will die is either Misaki, this girl, or the chauffeur. One of those three, I feel like are gonna be the first deaths, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I don't know who will also like survive till the end. Okay, she fell asleep. Kana, you should go first to your room and then sleep. Alright, so we're disbanding for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay. In such a crowded atmosphere, the meeting was dissolved. Okay. Okay, I don't care about the flashback. This happened not that long ago, dude. Okay. What requirements should a good leader have? Lying in bed while thinking about this, I then fell asleep. Dude, not gonna lie, the grammar is kind of the translation issues is kind of hurting my head. Also, the game is kind of hurting my head because how small it is. And I also made like 2 other videos before this. So I've been sitting here for like 2 hours. I have an announcement, everyone. Listen to this broadcast. Please gather in the gym immediately. Man. I want to pause the game. I need to wash up. Because like I can't pause it when it's in like this version. I took a shower and got ready to go outside. Okay. After washing up, I immediately pulled the doorknob of my room and beyond there. Okay. Hey, Hiruto. Misako, what are you doing in front of my room? Why? Well, I was wondering what was going on because this bear made an announcement even though you didn't come. Looking at you, it seems I was worried over nothing. Fortunately, let's go to the gym quickly. What's going on? I'm not sure either. When we get there, we will find out, okay? Okay, it's gonna be like a motive or something, right? And then I was led by Misako's hand and I moved to the gym. Well, let me pause the goddamn game. Oh, hey, there they are. You're here. Are you safe? Yeah, nothing happened. So what's going on? How important is it to tell someone to come during this early morning? You sure have a short temper. I'll tell you soon. The reason I called you here is because of an announcement as soon as I introduced the latecomer. Latecomer? What? Until now, an existence that has not been mentioned, let alone expected, came up on the stage. After a small conflict, the peace of 15 people was shattered in one day, and the students have to face change before they have time to calm down. As if to foreshadow this, the large gym was quickly filled with whispers. Latecomer? What do you mean? Didn't the academy have 15 freshmen? I don't know why you thought that. I have never been specific about the number of people. Well then, let me introduce them right away. A tardy student from this school who appeared wandering around while you introduced each other and spent the day together. Nozomi Miyuki. Please greet him with an applause. Before the students could react, it had begun. What? A new character? What? What's going on? What? Oh. Hello. Looking back on my memories, my name is Nozomi Miyuki. However, I don't recall anything else. Foreshadows of killings. End. Okay. Yes, I would like to save. Is that the end of the prologue? Yeah, that was the end of the prologue. Okay, guys, so I'm going to end the video here. We'll get to chapter 1 next video. Or chapter 0? Is that what it says? No, that's a 1. Okay, I was like, what? I'm confused. The 1 is very dark. So it's chapter 1 next time. We finished the prologue this video. See you guys. Leave a like. Let me know any other games you'd probably like to see me play in the future. I want to finish this chapter 1. And also, I want to finish Persona, which which I'm almost done with that. And then I will also, I don't know what else. I have a lot of games that I'm playing. I guess after that, I'll just focus on Corpse Party and then move over to some other games I'm playing, like You and Me and Her, A Love Story, and Clanad. Yeah, I think those are the only other 2 games I'm playing. I also have Paper Lily that I want to finish. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below stuff, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and bye-bye.